let's start with grammar. We're going to be on page 67. So go ahead and turn to page 67. 67. Okay, so today we're talking about homophones, and those are words that sound the same but are spelled differently, and they have different meanings. So the sound is the same, but they're different words. So it says a homophone is a word that sounds like another word but is spelled differently and has a different meaning. Correctly use the homophones two, two, two. 2, 2, and 2. So they all sound the same, right? 2, 2, 2. Yeah. But notice each one is spelled differently and they mean different things. Okay, so to is a preposition or part of an infinitive. So to the left is a preposition, and then to escape is an infinitive. That's what that's called. So those are two different ways you can use the word to. And then here, TWO, that's the number 2. You probably already knew that, huh, Elizabeth? Yeah. So 2 soldiers means the number 2 soldiers. And then TOO is actually an adverb, and that means also or to an excessive degree. Like he had it too could mean like if your brother has a cold and you had it too, it means you also had the cold, right? And then here, too long, like I waited in line too long. That means like excessive. That just means a really long time. So those are the 3 twos. So what it says here to fix it, it says to place a line through the incorrect homophone and then write the correct word above it. Mark it. If the correct homophone is an adjective, write ADJ for adjective above the corrected word. If it is a preposition, underline the prepositional phrase. And you guys have already been working on that. So here's your practice sentence, your example. It says, 2 palace guards ran up to the princess. So at first, originally they had TOO, 2 palace guards, but that's not the right 2. It needs to be the number 2. So they drew a line through it, and then right above it, they put TWO, and that is the right one. That means 2, the number 2, and it is an adjective, ADJ. And then here, 2 palace guards ran up to the princess, and that one should be TO. And then it's a prepositional phrase. Okay, one more thing we're going to talk about is the quotation marks. And then we're going to do the practice page together. So the quotation marks and end marks. Quotation marks indicate words are spoken. So that's when you're reading a story. Remember, like the fox and the stork, or the bald man and the fly, those things that we've been working on. When a character speaks in the story, they use these little 2 lines. They're called quotation marks, like this, around what they're saying. So the example here, it says, quote, I want the gold, is what it says. That's what the person is saying. I want the gold. And then it says attribution. Now, attribution means who's speaking. So the princess declared. So the quote is the sentence in quotation marks. The attribution is the person speaking and the speaking verb. And then it says, if the quoted sentence makes a statement, place a period inside the closing quotation mark unless the attribution follows. So here is an example. Remember, the attribution is who is speaking. So the princess, or the frog, or Lizbeth is speaking, or, you know, when somebody's saying something, that's the attribution. And then what you say is the quote. But notice how the period is on the inside of that quotation mark. It's on the inside. Here, when the quote comes first, it's a comma, and then the attribution. If the quoted sentence asks a question, place a question mark inside the closing quotation mark. So here it's showing attribution is who is speaking, then what they said, and if it's a question, you put a question mark there for the quote. And here is the example. If the quote comes first, you put the question mark inside, still the same, and then the attribution. And there's one more. If the quoted sentence expresses strong emotion, place an exclamation mark inside the closing quotation mark. Same as a question mark, but an exclamation mark there. So first, if the attribution comes first, comma, quote with an exclamation point, or if the quote comes first, then the attribution after that. To fix it in this book, you place an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence that expresses strong emotion. So here's your example at the very bottom of this page. The soldier exclaimed, "The princess took it." See how the exclamation mark is there? And then there's a quotation mark. So that's what the soldier said. Do you have any questions about this page so far, Lizbeth? No, okay, good. Let's go to the practice page and do that together. Go ahead, when you're ready, you can read the sentence for us.
The soldier observed the princess for too long.
Good, and the vocabulary word is observed, and that means to watch something carefully, right? To watch. Observe something, to watch something. And so it sounds like the soldier was watching the princess. So we can put a check mark by vocabulary because we know that word now. And then articles, you know what to do. So go ahead and write those in. Make sure you don't put and, because it doesn't have a D, it's just A-N, an. And then there's two of them, so go ahead and find them by yourself and then mark them, okay? Okay. Well, since it's just you and me, you're going to do all of them. Okay, Elizabeth? So go ahead and find the nouns next. Where are the nouns in the sentence?
Soldier.
Good.
Princess.
Yes. The last one's kind of hard.
Long.
Long, good. Too long, very good. So that is actually a noun. Next, we're going to skip prepositional phrases. Let's wait and come back to that one. So next one says subject verb pair. So let's find the verbs first. Which words tell us the action? There's only one.
Observed.
Yes, observed, because remember that's watched. So that is an action. And now, before we find the prepositional phrase, we should fix this word because it's not right. How should we spell to?
T-O-O.
Yes, because too long means really long, right? And that's T-O-O. You're right. Good job, Lizbeth. Okay, so now we fix the homophone. What is the prepositional phrase? I'll give you a clue. Look for a word that does not have a label on top of it. Do you see any that doesn't have one yet?
Or.
Yes, good. So that's the preposition, but what is the whole phrase?
For too long?
Yes, see how much easier that was?
Mhm.
So that's why if you save it till last, it'll be easy to find. For too long is the prepositional phrase. Good. All right, which word should we make capital?
The
Yes, the. And then what do we need at the end?
a period.
A period. You got it. All done. Go ahead and write the sentence. Did you mean to do that?
It's because my brother was talking.
Oh, okay. Did you finish your sentence or are you still writing? Okay, I'll wait. It's okay. It doesn't bother me. It's fine. It's just you and me. You're done. Okay, good. Let's put that away. And now you need to get out your binder and get out your homework. And I want to ask you, did you get to finish your paragraph for the camels paper? Did you finish it?
No.
Okay, so did you write it yet or not yet? Okay. We started it in class. And remember, it looks like this. We were starting it together. So see if you can find that paper where we started writing the paragraph. Did you find it? Okay, good. So did you write any more or did you stop right there?
I stopped it right there
Okay.
because we had to do stuff, so that's why I couldn't do
You couldn't do your homework. Okay.
it.
That's okay. And since Sophia's not here, I don't know if Sophia got to finish hers yet either, but I'm thinking maybe we can just keep working on it together in class. And then you can work on it, the rest of it at home for your homework. So let's just keep going. So what you need is this one, and you need your keyword outline for camels. Do you have this one too? You need to have both of those. Okay. So it looks like we left off right here. We finished number 4, second species Bactrian camel. I think we already did that one. So now we're on number 5. Is that what you have too? Okay. So before we write the next sentence though, how about you read what we have so far? Go ahead and just read yours to see what you have so far.
There are 3 types of camels. The most common camel is the dromedary, which has been domesticated for thousands of years. It is mostly found in Africa and Australia. The second species is the Bactrian camel.
Good. That's exactly what I have. So we're doing good. We're on the same page. So number 5 on the outline says 2 humps back. So what sentence can you make with that?
It has 2 humps on its back.
Yes, I like it. It has, don't forget to double space. And then when you write the number 2, you're going to write out the word 2. It has 2 humps on its back.
Done.
Okay, so on your keyword outline, go ahead and cross out number 5 because we did that one. Now we're on 6, so go ahead and try to make a sentence with number 6. By the way, I think E, we put there for East. Okay, so E stands for East. So it's East Asia.
It is found in deserts and East Asia.
Okay, I think that's pretty close. I think we could say it is found in the deserts of East Asia. I think that would flow a little bit better. So let's write that. So it is found in the deserts of East Asia. Make sure you capitalize East and Asia.
Done.
Okay, next one. Oh, make sure you cross out. That was number 6. Cross out number 6, and now we're on 7. See if you can do that one.
The third species is the wild Bactrian camel.
Good, perfect, yes. Keep going, the third, and we're gonna spell out third, and it's THIRD.
Done.
Okay, good. You're doing great, Elizabeth. Good job. And then cross out number 7. We're on number 8. See if you can make a sentence with 8.
It lives in the Gobi Desert.
Perfect. Yep.
Done.
Okay, good. Cross out number 8. Last sentence here for number 9. See if you can come up with a sentence for that.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So we have 1,000. We have the word remain, critically endangered. So I think if you start with the word only, maybe that'll help you come up with a sentence. Do you know what remain means?
No.
Okay, that's probably part of it. So remain means like that are left in the world. So there's only 1,000, which still seems like a lot, but it's not like a million of them remain. Only 1,000 remain. So that means if they slowly die, then there won't be very many left at all, and they might become extinct. You've heard that word before, right? Extinct. So that word endangered, like critically endangered, means that they're almost extinct.
Dying.
Yeah, they're dying off. Exactly. So I think a good sentence would be only 1,000 wild Bactrians remain, and they are critically endangered. Does that make sense? Okay. So let's start with the word only. Only, and we're going to write out the number like that, 1,000. I don't think we need to say wild Bactrian camel again, actually, because we just said it right here. The third species is the wild Bactrian camel. It lives in the Gobi Desert. Only 1,000, I think we could put remain. And they are critically endangered. Yeah, and you're right. That just means that they're kind of dying.
Done.
Okay. That was the last one. We can cross out number 9. And now we're done with the first paragraph, and it looks really good. Let's just reread it to make sure it sounds good. So go ahead and read the whole paragraph.
There are three types of camels. The most common camel is the dromedary, which has been domesticated for thousands of years. It is mostly found in Africa and Australia. The second species is the Bactrian camel. It has two humps on its back. It is found in the deserts of East Asia. The third species is the wild Bactrian camel. It lives in the Gobi Desert. Only 1,000 remain and they are critically
Good.
endangered.
Good. Nice. I like it. It sounds good. So what you're learning how to do, Lisbeth, is write a report, right? You're telling all about camels and you use this other paper to help you write it. This is your report on that. So we're done with the first paragraph. So now what we're going to do is work on the keyword outline, because this is for the second paragraph. So you're actually going to add more to the one you just wrote. So see the Roman numeral 2, that's how you do a 2 lines down and then a top and a bottom. That means Roman numeral 2. Yeah. And that means it's a new paragraph. So do you have this one, camels? It's page 41. It should be in your binder. Okay, good. That's this paragraph right here. This is the gross paragraph, remember? Yeah. So I'm just preparing you. We have to go back to that for just a little bit. But let's work on the keyword outline. We're going to go sentence by sentence and look at the first sentence of the second paragraph. It says, humans have used camels for millennia. What are the key words that we can take from that sentence?
Humans,
Yes.
camels,
Yes.
millennia.
Yes. So millennia means, let me check. I want to make sure I tell you the right one. Millennia means thousands of years. So centuries, we had that word earlier. Centuries. Didn't we have centuries? Maybe we didn't. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different story. I am thinking of a different story. So centuries means hundreds of years, but millennia means thousands of years. Okay, I see your emoji. So let's put humans. This is next to Roman numeral 2. Make sure you put it next to that Roman numeral there. And then you said camels, and then millennia. And millennia means thousands of years. So basically, these guys have been around for a long time.
Done.
Okay, the next sentence is right here where it says they have. So read that sentence to me.
They have mainly been trained as pack animals, but also for racing and warfare.
Warfare. And that basically just means warfare means like war times, like when there's a battle with soldiers and stuff and there's fighting. So they've been trained to help soldiers carry stuff. They put a bunch of stuff on their back, like they put these big backpacks on there and hang them on the camels. So that's what that means. All right, so what are the 3 key words you want to put from that sentence?
My computer's gonna die.
Uh-oh, do you have your plug?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get your plug really quick. I'll wait for you.
Okay.
Okay, good. I'm glad you caught that because I would have been like, hey, where'd Elizabeth go? She's gone. Okay, so you're looking for keywords in that sentence. They have mainly been trained as pack animals, but also for racing and warfare. What do you think we should write for our words?
Pack animals.
Okay,
Train.
I think trained, yeah. Pack animals and trained.
Racing.
Racing, yeah. That's too many words though. Let's see. I think we can either put that they are trained as pack animals. Do you know what a pack animal is? Do you know what that means?
That people put stuff on animals' back.
Yes, exactly. So they do that during wartime, but they also did that, I think, when people moved and they had their furniture and stuff, maybe not their furniture, but their clothes and food and all that. Maybe they would put that on the camel. So what if we did trained pack animals? And then we don't worry about the racing and the warfare. Does that sound good? Okay. So trained pack animals.
Done.
Okay. Next sentence starts with they can. Go ahead and read that one.
They can be taught to pull plows and carts.
Okay, so that word is plows. Do you know what a plow is? Okay, a plow is a tool, like a big tool that farmers used to make a long hole in the dirt for planting seeds. You might have seen a picture of one of those before. Let me see if I can pull one up. See if I could show you a picture on my phone. Um, um, oh, I'm going to show you in just a second here. I'm looking for images. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, so here's the camel. And then behind the camel are those two guys. But the camel is pulling something. It's like a metal thing. Can you kind of see it?
Yeah.
And it makes like a long hole in the dirt so that they could go and plant their seeds, and then they cover up the seeds with the dirt.
Oh
That's what a
yeah.
plow is. Yeah.
I've seen farmers do that to horses.
Yeah, sometimes they use a horse or even like an ox. I don't know if you've ever seen an ox pull one before. Those are like those big cow-looking animals that have horns, but they're really strong. And they can pull those because sometimes the dirt is hard, right? And it's hard to pull it if we did it by ourselves, but the animals can help us with that. So, okay, so let's put here for number 2, how about we put pull plows carts.
Yeah.
Okay. And carts, you know, are like wagons that they can pull, and then they can put stuff in there.
Oh yeah, horses. They
Yep.
also do that to horses.
I agree. Yep. Pull plows carts. That'll be good.
I was gonna make an O.
Oh, for pull?
No, for cart
Oh,
on the sea.
oh.
Done.
Okay. The next sentence, camel milk is highly nutritious. So what words should we use there?
Milk.
Yes, milk.
Nutritious.
Nutritious. I like that word highly too. Maybe we could do milk highly nutritious.
Yeah.
Do you know what nutritious means, Elizabeth? Okay. Do you know have you heard the word nutrition before? Nutrition.
No.
Okay. So something that's nutritious is good for you, like fruits and vegetables. Those are nutritious. And your vitamins, maybe sometimes you take vitamins, the chewable kind, those are good for you, or juice, things like that. But things that are not really nutritious are like cake and cookies and candy. Those things are tasty. We love to eat those things, but they're not really good for our bodies. They're not nutritious like fruits and vegetables are, and meat. So nutritious just means good for your body. So let's put milk. I like that. Milk, and then highly, that means very. Highly means very. And then nutritious means good for you. Oops, I spelled it wrong. IOUSNUTRIT. Nutritious. I thought it was a C for a second. Milk, highly nutritious. That just means that their milk is really good for you. Kind of like cow's milk, like what we drink. I don't know if you like milk, but I do. Do you drink milk sometimes?
Yeah, with my cookies.
With your cookies. Me too. I like to dip the cookies in the milk too.
I did
Good.
that.
And then I really like cold cereal too. I like granola and Raisin Bran and those kinds of cereals. So I use milk in there too. Sometimes I even like the sweet cereal. Like my favorite sweet cereal is Lucky Charms. Have you ever had those before? I like those. Are you putting something in the chat? Let's see. You said racing camels don't go fast. I just saw that. That's an old chat. I don't know. They might be kind of fast. Probably not as fast as a horse, though. I think a horse is faster. Okay, we got to go to the next sentence. Are you almost done? Cookies and milk. Look at your emojis. I don't know. If Sophia's watching right now, you can't see the chat, but she put a cookie emoji and a glass of milk emoji, and she put cookies and milk. That's pretty good. She knows how to find those emojis. All right, go back to the story. And we just read about the milk. Okay, get ready for the gross part. It's coming up. So it starts right here. In parts of Africa. Go ahead and read that sentence.
Parts of Africa, camel urine
Yes.
is thought to be
Medicinal.
medicinal.
Yeah. Do you know what urine is? No? Oh my goodness. Okay, you ready? I know you're acting like you're throwing up. Urine is pee. Like when you pee in the toilet, you know, because camels are animals, they have to pee too, right? Like dogs and cats and stuff, everybody pees. So urine is another word for pee. And so it says, in parts of Africa, camel urine is thought to be medicinal. That word medicinal has the word medicine in it. So they used the P for medicine. I told you it was gross. Now you know. Right? Ah. Oh, you say we? That's how you say it, not P. You say we. That's what it is. Okay, so what words should we use from here? I know it's gross, but we have to keep it in our story because we have to write about this.
Medicine.
Medicinal, yeah, that's a good one. What else can we say? What else can we put?
Africa.
I think Africa.
And urine.
I think we need urine. Let's put Africa first. And then urine. And then medicinal. That's a big word, but it just means medicine. Let's put medicine instead of medicinal. That'll help us remember. So medicine, I-N-E. Medicine. You know what medicine is, right? Yeah, when you're sick, you take medicine. Or if you cut yourself, you put a little medicine on it, and a Band-Aid, that helps it heal faster. I think that's what they used it for, is like cuts and stuff. They put the urine on there. That's really gross, but I think that's what they did.
I'm done.
Okay. The next one's kind of gross, but not as gross, but kind of gross. Okay, so I'll forewarn you on that. It starts right here with in many. Go ahead and read that one.
In many Middle Eastern countries, camel meat is served at feasts.
So I didn't know that, but I guess some countries they actually eat the camels. I've never had camel meat, so I can't tell you how it tastes, but I'm gonna guess it's kind of like beef, maybe. I don't know. Do you eat meat or only vegetables?
Both.
Oh, you eat both. Okay. Me too. I like chicken, I like fish, and I like beef. I like those kinds of meats, but I don't know about camel meat. All right, so what should we put for that sentence? Did you put something in the chat? Let me see.
Yes.
Yeah, so they eat camels, yes. And you have like a shocked face on there and a crying face.
Because I like
Okay.
camels.
What should we put from there? I'm thinking Middle Eastern countries.
Yeah.
That's kind of a lot because I think we need meat and we need feasts. So what if we put like countries, meat and feasts? Is that what you were thinking?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. I don't think we need to put Middle Eastern. We can say some countries or something like that. So let's put countries. Countries, meat, feasts. So when you get to that part and you're writing your sentence, you could say some countries eat meat at feasts. That's what you could use that for. All right. The next part is the super uber gross part. It's even worse than the we part. Just telling you now, okay? Did you finish writing those words, by the way?
Countries meat feasts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right here, it starts with nomads. And before you read that, the word nomads means like people who wander around and they don't have a home. They're like homeless. Okay, they just travel. That's who those people are. They just travel all around the country. So nomads. Go ahead and read the sentence.
Nomads in northern Africa may drink camel blood mixed with camel milk to sustain them on long desert journeys.
Uh-oh, she's throwing up again. What are we gonna do? You need the green face emoji. Is that what you're looking for? Yes. So while you're looking for that, camel blood. I know it's gross. Yeah, there you go. You got she put the green face emoji in there. It has protein in it. It's like eating red meat. You know, sometimes if the meat isn't cooked very much, you see a little bit of blood in there when you cut it. I don't know if you've noticed that, but it's actually good for you. I would not want to drink it. That sounds nasty, right? But it actually will keep you alive. So these people that travel, like these nomads, they go a long time without eating anything, and so they could die. So when they drink the milk and blood mixed together, it helps them survive. That's basically why they did that. I don't think it tasted good. I think that was probably really nasty. So anyway, what in the world are we going to put for that? Was kind of a lot of information there. So I'm thinking blood is important, even though it's gross. And then milk. Maybe we could say blood, milk, and sustain. That means sustain means like to survive.
Yeah.
Blood, milk, sustain.
Already done.
Huh?
I'm already done.
Oh, good. That was fast. So you're going to be working on this for your homework this week, writing this paragraph. So when you get to number 6, if you forget what that was about, you can look back on the original story, okay, to help you remember what it's about. Okay, next sentence. It gets better. Right here, talking about camel hair. Go ahead and read that one.
Camel hair is light and strong.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy.
Light.
Okay, light. I think we should go ahead. You say it.
Hair.
I think hair should go first. So hair, light. What else?
Hair. Ah! Pencil. A pencil. Hair. Strong.
Yeah, I think so too. Strong. Good.
Done.
Good. Next starts with the word thus.
Thus, it is useful for clothes, blankets, tents, and rugs.
Yes, good.
Thus.
I don't think we need thus, but I think useful. And then I'm thinking, what if we just pick 2 of those things what it's used for? Pick 2, because I know there's clothes, blankets, tents, and rugs. That's 4 things. So what 2 should we put down?
Clothes.
Clothes and what else?
Tents.
Okay. So let's put useful, clothes, tents. And it's okay, we don't have to remember the other stuff. We're just picking the ones that we think are most important, or the ones that we like the best, the most interesting.
Done.
Okay, we're down to the very last sentence. That word is Arab. So in Arab.
In Arab cultures,
Yeah.
the camel symbolizes
Good.
and
And
endo
that's endurance.
endurance and patience.
Good. So cultures means like where you're from. So if you're from China, your culture is Chinese, right? If you're from Africa, your culture is African. So in Arab cultures, they're from the Middle Eastern part of the not the United States, Middle Eastern part of the world, right? They're more in like Pakistan area, Afghanistan, I'm trying to think of the word. Those types of areas are where the Arab culture is from. And so the camel symbolizes, that word symbolizes is like a symbol. Like the American flag symbolizes America, right? If you see a red, white, and blue flag, you know that means America,
I think that
right? So the camel is like a symbol for endurance and patience. So endurance means like running a big race, you know, and you get super tired and you want to sit down so bad because your legs are so tired and you're sweaty and all that, but you don't stop. You keep going because you want to finish the race. That's what endurance means, to keep going. And then patience. Do you know what patience means?
to wait.
To wait. Yeah. And let's say, you know, it's almost Christmas time and you want to open your presents so bad. You just see your presents. Oh, you guys don't celebrate Christmas. That's not a good example. What about maybe the water balloons? You want to play with the water balloons so bad, but you know, you have to wait until it gets hot outside, right? Because you don't want to play with the water balloons if it's too cold. And your mom says you got to wait till it warms up outside. So you want to play with them so bad, but you have to be patient and wait until it's the right day to play. Okay. So with that, we got to figure out what words we're going to put here.
Cultures.
I think so. Cultures is a good one. I think symbolizes. I think we need that word symbolizes because that tells us it's a symbol. And now we can pick either endurance or patience. Which one should we pick?
Patience.
Yeah, patience. When we have to wait for something. Okay, you did great and it's already time to go, but we already did this, right? We did the paragraph here for the first paragraph. So what you're going to do for your homework, Lizbeth, is keep going. So at the end of your last sentence here, you're going to indent with your finger and keep going to the next paragraph, okay? So you're going to do 2 paragraphs. So you're going to start with humans, camels, millennia right here, and write your next sentence and keep going. But don't forget to use your keyword outline, not your keyword outline, use your checklist, because you have an ly adverb and a who which clause. You need to make sure to include those too. Do you understand what to do?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then your grammar. And that's it. Good job today, Elizabeth. I'm proud of you. Hopefully Sophia can come back next week and we'll talk to her too. Okay, so I will see you next week. Bye, Liz.